guys, bman here. How are you guys doing today? Today we've got an awesome one for you guys. We're going to go over the traits and stuff like that so that you guys can go and end up stupidly overpowered for any build that you guys use. Now, I went this whole game only not realizing how powerful traits are and how to use them. I've only just realized it, so I want to make this video so that you guys don't do that same thing. You guys realize it early on and you guys go and use it. I went most of the game wondering how you get more powerful, not realizing that it's all about the traits. The traits are what make you do more damage and everything, guys. So with that said, I now know all about them and I'm here to teach you guys. So with that said, also in this video I'm going to show you guys an exploit on how to get certain ones that you're after so that you can decide what one you want and then you can just go and get that one without too much trouble. Then you'll have that and you'll have your build and then you'll be able to be super powerful for the rest of the game. Okay guys, so that's what this video is. So what we're going to go into is, first off, what you want to do is you're going to have to get up to the point where you have the room of requirement unlocked and this loom thing unlocked, okay, so that you're able to edit your clothing and put traits in, etc. Okay, so once you've got up to there, then next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to need to figure out what item you need to be able to upgrade your trait, right? So you've got level 1 traits, which are all the puff skin fur, right? So if you're only trying to do level 1s, that's the puff skin fur. Then you get to the level 2s, right? And those are the dry claw feather. So if you go and capture dry claws and put them into your thing, then you can feed them, pet them, and get their feathers to do number 2s. Then you have number 3s, and then the Kneasel furs, okay? So all you do is you go out, you collect a few Kneasels, and you put them into your thing. So we'll go over that first, okay? So how to get those. So the Kneasel, you're going to want the level 3s. So what you'll do is you'll have this unlocked, your bestiary, and you'll have them in here, okay? And all you will do is you'll go out, you'll catch your Kneasels, and then you'll put them into here. You'll store them in here, and then you'll come along, and you'll have to feed them and pet them. Once you feed one and pet it, then you can actually collect the item from it that you need to upgrade to put the thing in. So we do that, we let them feed, we brush them, and then we can get the... Now we just got the fur, okay? Now he has a time down, 25 minutes. So what we can do is while he's timing down, we can move him to the thing. We can just move him into... So left bumper. For some reason the game's bugged out and it's not moving it. Normally when the game's not broken, you can just put it to there, so it's working now, and then you can just pull another one out, okay? So while that's cooling down, just leave it, and then you can go and do the other. So if you have a whole heap of them, you can just keep bringing them out and doing them. Now you've got your other furs, your puffkins and all of that, and the other ones, right? And you can go along and you can do this to get the stuff off them, right? So that's how you get the stuff that you need to put your traits in, for those that are wondering, okay? Now if you want to know where to get the Kneasels and all of those different beasts, come to your map. And in your map, if you come to here and you hover over the beast things on your map, so zoom in so you can see them, and it tells you what ones are there. So you've got your puff skin den, then you've got here, so you've got another puff skin den, and so on, and you'll find the one that's the one that you want, okay? And then you will go there. Now, my tip for capturing these things is you want to use the pull to you grab. So we'll go in. And I'll show you about capturing them. So you've got the pull one, right? So you've got this, you pull it to you, then you levitate it, so you attack it with this. Once it's close to you, you attack it with this. While it's levitated, that's when you swap to the bag and you pull it and you capture it, okay, while it's in the air. And that will make capturing any beast super easy for you, okay? So now you have your beasts captured, then you come back to here and you place them into here, you pat them and you feed them, and then you will get the item from them, okay? And they have timers, so you want to have heaps of them. Once you've done that, you've got your items, then you can now ready to actually modify them. So you come in and you can now modify your items, guys. So you come in and you view the trait. Now, one trait can be used in all of your different armors. You can use it multiple times. So like you see right here, we're using the Unforgivable Curse one, so that everything that we curse gets significantly increased damage. But we haven't only put it once. Now to use this trait, we had to use the fur, but we've got it in, so I don't need to put it in. But as you see, we've got it in this one. Then we've got that same trait into this one. We've got that same trait in this armor. We've got that same trait in this armor and this armor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times significantly increasing my damage. And this is where you end up going from powerful to super overpowered powerful. Okay, so with this build now, I can go along and now with this build that I'm using, because of the trait that I'm using, it makes it do a lot more damage to cursed targets. So for my build, I'm going along and I'm blasting them, getting all my, I'm using Crucio, and then I'm blasting the Crucio, which spreads the curse, which means they're all cursed, and then I'm doing massive damage to them while they're cursed. So for my build, this works really well for me. Maybe you are somebody that will do better off with a different build like this one here. Concentration significantly increases damage of all damage spells. Now if you have this 6 times on each piece, once on each piece of armor, that's 6 times significant damage increase for all of your damage spells. So that too is really good. Now, I'm going to show you guys how you can go along and just get all of these really easily. You won't have trouble finding these because you can actually re-roll the chest that comes from it. So what you do is, I'll show you where to get these right now. So where you go for these is you come to these. So, what we're looking for is the bandit camps. These here, okay? And they have the collection chests. Now, those collection chests are the chest with the traits in it, okay? Now, what you do is you clear the camp, and before you open the chest, you go and look and you decide what trait you're going for. Then you save the game. You open the chest. If you do not get the trait that you wanted, then you load your save game and you open that chest again. You keep doing that until you get the trait that you wanted. It does not matter about the chests. Anyone can get any one of the traits that you're after, as long as they're the traits from the exploration menu, okay? So some traits are for exploration and some traits are rewards for missions. Like these ones here are for challenges, so they're in the challenges section. Those ones are all for the challenges. But as you see here, a lot of the traits are from exploration, which you will find from those boxes. So, and it's random when they come from the box. So the same box could pull this level 3 or it could pull the level 1. Okay, but every time you load it, you're going to get a different one. So once you know what one you're after, you go and do that. You only need to do one camp and you will have that for the rest of the game. Now, when it comes to the gear, if you have legendary gear, you can put a level 3 trait in it. If you have purple gear, you see slot level 2. This cannot put level 3 traits. So, if you're going for the level 3 trait, you need to go for legendary gear. Now, to do gear, you could get legendary gear. You can also do the exact same thing with any gear chest. Any chest in the game, you go up to it. If it's giving gear and not giving, so any chest that doesn't give a trait or room of requirement furniture, if it's not giving those and it's giving something else like gear, then you can re-roll that. Simply save the game before you open the chest, then load back in if it does not give you what you need. Keep doing it until you get your legendary gear, and that's how you will have a full set of legendary gear, guys. So with that said, you will now have your full set of legendary gear from early on with easy. Then you can go along, do one camp, and you'll have the trait that you want to put into it to boost you. I recommend Unforgivable Curse. Well, but I only recommend this Unforgivable one if you already have the Dark Arts spells, because they are absolutely grunty, broken powerful, okay guys? So it changes it big time if you're running the Crucio per spells in that I'm running. So this is the spell set that I'm running here. I Crucio them and I just attack the dude with the Crucio. With this combination of doing mega damage to the cursed, I destroy the Crucio thing in seconds. While I'm attacking the Crucio guy, he spreads the curse to the others, so I could do mega damage to all the others. And I've also got the ability to instant kill all cursed if I wanted to. So this build is absolutely brokenly grunty, but with that said, this traits thing can make any build grunty. You don't need to just do with curses. You could have it building up so that your other spell does super damage. You could have it so that your damage spells, all your damage spells just do mega damage, and you can do it 5 times. So it's all up to you what you want to put it as, but I'm just making you guys aware that this is a thing because I wasn't aware till it's really late and now I've barely got anything left to kill. So hopefully you guys can get in and do this earlier so that you actually have things to kill with this when you're really powerful, and it will help you get through. Now this is going to help you at the end with the big dragon in that too. There's a big dragon at the end. You're going to need your damage spells for him, so maybe get that concentration 1-2 before you get to the dragon. With that said guys, that's going to complete this video. I hope this helps you out a lot, and as you see, it's amazing on how much of a difference this is. We'll quickly get in and show you some gameplay of the difference. Okay, we're in, right? Now, what we're going to show you is the damage we do to a cursed with all this gear on. Watch this. We blast them, just our basic attack, doing 130 damage per blast with 689 damage, right? If we go in and we take that gear off, so let's just take that off for now. So we'll put the other gear on that doesn't have those same traits. Now we don't have those traits on. Look at the damage we do. 23 damage and 177 with the big. So the damage is absolutely crazy different. That is absolutely game-breaking damage just from putting on those traits, guys. So significantly increased damage. Significant increase of damage. Significant increase of damage. Significant increase of damage. Significant. And significant. And now
easily diverted.
The Crucio, and then we get mega damage.
I don't think you know who you're dealing.
Simple as, easy as. And that's just because of the traits, guys. So it turns you from being super weak into being super grunty. So that completes this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching my videos. If this helps you out, help me out. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. And share this video with all your friends. Make sure you have an awesome day. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. bman, out.